All right, let's talk about something every married couple knows all too well. That moment when one partner gets a little irritable. We're going to explore how to turn what feels like a point of friction into a genuine opportunity to connect. Think of this as your practical guide to responding with love, not frustration.
Man, this quote just hits home, doesn't it? It perfectly captures that shift, from that honeymoon phase where everything's light and funny to the realities of daily life where suddenly tension can pop up out of nowhere, and usually over something tiny.
And this is exactly where things can spiral. The knee-jerk reaction is often to get defensive, right? To argue back, or maybe just shut down completely. But the thing is, those common reactions, they usually just pour gasoline on the fire, turning a small spark into a big conflict.
Okay, so here's the absolute game changer. This is the big mindset shift you've got to make. We need to understand the real cause of that irritability, because I promise you, it's almost never what you think it is. It's so important to get this right. Irritability, in this context, is a reaction to circumstances. It is not a personal attack on you. It's not a sign her love is fading. It's a totally human response to things like being exhausted from a long day, not getting enough sleep, or just feeling the weight of a million little responsibilities.
And this right here lays it all out so clearly. On the left is how our brain often interprets it, as a personal attack, something we need to win an argument over. But the reality over on the right is completely different. It's just a reaction to stress. It's a moment that's calling out for understanding, not a fight.
All right, mindset shift? Check. But what do you actually do in the moment? Let's get into the nitty-gritty, the first part of our practical toolkit for responding with love.
These first 3 steps are all about hitting the brakes on the conflict. First up, just pause. Seriously, take a deep breath instead of snapping back. That little moment lets you see what's really going on. Second, lean in with empathy. Simple questions like, what happened? Show you're on her team. And third, after the storm has passed a bit, a simple, specific thank you can work absolute wonders.
And this point is huge. It gets right to the heart of that second step. You don't have to fix the problem. You don't need a solution. The source is crystal clear. The simple act of listening, giving her your full attention without jumping in to judge or solve, is incredibly powerful. It builds connection.
And this leads right into that third step. After she's had a chance to get it all out, a small, genuine word of appreciation validates everything she does. It can be as simple as, hey, thank you for taking care of our kid today. I'm so happy you're in my life. That one sentence reminds her that you see her and you value her. Okay, so we've laid the groundwork with pausing, listening, and appreciating. Now let's build on that with the next set of steps, which are a little more proactive and affectionate. So, once the air has cleared a bit, you can start to shift the mood. Step 4 suggests using some gentle humor. The key word there is gentle. It's not about dismissing her feelings. Step 5 is all about the power of touch, and step 6 is about making this a habit, weaving these positive things into your everyday life. Okay, I love this example from the source material because it's so specific. And yeah, it might sound a little quirky, but look at how it works. It playfully acknowledges her exhaustion, you look tired like an animal, and then immediately follows up with a caring action. Let me make you a cup of tea. It's being lighthearted with her while offering real support.
And for step 5, physical affection, don't overthink it. The magic is in the simple stuff. It doesn't have to be some grand romantic gesture. A hand on the shoulder, a quick hug, or just sitting together quietly and sharing a cup of tea can say everything you need to say without a single word.
So when you pull all of these steps together, you start to see that this isn't really about just fixing a bad mood. It's actually about something way, way bigger. And here it is. This is the big idea. That moment of irritability, it is not a red flag that the love is fading. It's the exact opposite. It's a test. It's an invitation for you to actively show your patience, your understanding, and your love. When you handle it right, it actually makes your bond stronger.
So yeah, let this one really sink in. Every single irritable moment is a choice.
You can let it push you apart, or you can use it as a building block to create a deeper, more resilient connection. You can literally turn a negative into a powerful positive.
So let's wrap up with this question. And this isn't just theory, right? This is about taking action. So think about it right now. A simple word of thanks, the act of just listening, maybe sharing that cup of tea. What small act will you choose to connect with your partner today?